It is 8:30 p.m. right now on Apple Valley News Now in prime time.
Tonight, the latest on the search for the driver who took off after a crash that claimed a Washington State Patrol trooper's life. How her death highlights dangers facing roadside responders.
Also ahead, as holiday travel increases across Washington and even Oregon, State Patrol sharing a life-saving reminder to protect emergency workers.
And the most wonderful time of the year also brings a notable increase in crime. How to prevent holiday celebrations from turning dangerous.
And from Ellensburg to Tri-Cities and in between, a pretty quiet night as far as the lower elevations goes, but I'm tracking big weather elsewhere. The news in prime time starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for tuning in right after Monday Night Football. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is December the 22nd. Well, the holiday season is here, bringing joy and celebration. But for law enforcement, it also signals a spike in certain crimes.
The Kennewick Police Department wanting to make sure you stay safe during the festivities. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia has the story on what crimes are on the rise and how you can protect yourself and your loved ones.
When the most wonderful time of the year arrives, it's also when you need to be most cautious. Officer Brady Vollen with the Kennewick Police Department says that during the holiday week, they see a notable increase in various crimes compared to the rest of the year. One of the major concerns? DUIs. Vollen points out that as people gather to celebrate, drinking is often involved, which leads to dangerous situations on the road.
We want to make sure that people are having fun, but that they're also being safe about it. So there's a variety of ways that you can go about getting home safe. And it's well worth it. So we highly encourage people to do that for yourself and then for other people as well.
Holiday shopping season is also a hot spot for retail theft, starting around Black Friday and continuing through Christmas.
Typically around this time of year, you'll go down to the mall or any of the retail around there, and foot traffic is heavily increased. The parking lots are full. There's tons of people there. And with that, we do see an uptick in retail theft. So again, if you see something, say something, notify an employee. We're doing the best we can to combat that as well.
And then there's the modern day Grinch, porch pirates, who may try to swindle your carefully chosen holiday gifts before you get them inside.
Keep an eye on your packages when they are arriving to your house. Getting them inside is the best thing you can do, obviously, to prevent that. We also recommend, for vehicle prowls or people stealing packages and whatnot, if you have the expendable income, getting cameras, floodlights, things like that, make it as bright as possible, have it on video. But more than anything with the package theft stuff, just get it inside as quick as you can.
Vollen says the department stays proactive thanks to an analyst who keeps officers updated on neighborhoods where crime is on the rise.
We stay pretty up to date on neighborhoods or areas that are becoming an issue with that. And so we can do extra patrols, be on the lookout for things. So really it's kind of taking a proactive approach with those extra patrols and us being on the lookout for suspicious activity.
Vollen urges neighbors to be vigilant and report unusual activity near their community. Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Vollen says if you fall victim to any of these crimes, call the police right away.
Before we get to the rest of tonight's headlines, let's talk weather.
I know it. So I think we might have some changes out on the pass that we need to talk to Stacy about. What's going on, Stace?
That's right. We've been tracking this. We've been seeing snow kicked up early this evening and continues to fall across Snoqualmie Pass. Most of our other areas are pretty quiet tonight, but I did take a screenshot just a little while ago out on the roadway, and it was snowing pretty hard out there. Snoqualmie Pass is requiring chains on all vehicles unless all-wheel drive. No oversized vehicles on the road. White Pass also seeing snow flurries, traction tires advised. Stevens Pass still closed in both directions. Cabbage Hill is quiet and dry tonight. Chilly, boy, we dropped right down there. 33 degrees. We're hovering above the freezing level. Winds are light at 3 miles per hour, so a little bit cool outside all through the area. 42 right now, Walla Walla 33 for Tri-Cities, Hermiston 37 in Yakima. Planning your day tomorrow. It's going to be a chilly one out the door, and it's not showing, but we have the potential of seeing fog and freezing fog, especially these areas that are below the freezing level. By the middle of the afternoon, not that warm. We'll start tracking some showers later in the day through most of the area. So pretty active weather going ahead. So mountain snow tonight continues. Patchy freezing fog is possible through the region tomorrow morning. We could see some gusty winds picking up on Wednesday. Christmas Day forecast, I'll have all those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Talk to you then, Stacy. The Kennewick Fire Department responded to a house fire this morning just before 10 o'clock. They quickly put it out within about 15 minutes. KFD says once crews responded, they made an entrance into the backyard and quickly extinguished the barbecuer and then began to remove some of the wood paneling on the back side of the house to search for any spread. There was none into the garage, but there was a little bit in the attic area and along the back wall. KFD says they are putting extra emphasis this week on people watching what they heat.
Meaning that anytime that you are cooking or tending to a stove or a barbecue is to be present, be there, so that if an unfortunate incident occurs where there's a fire or there's an extension, that you can rapidly extinguish or rapidly notify 911 so that we can arrive and help to extinguish the fire.
KFD says it appears the barbecue was the source of the ignition, but it is unclear whether it was on or if it was hot from when it was used this morning or last night.
The state of Washington is mourning the loss of a state trooper tonight. Officials say she was hit and killed on the road while on duty Friday night.
This comes as police are now looking for another driver that was involved. Over the weekend, this massive police escort lined Tacoma streets as troopers and officers escorted Tara Marissa Gooding's body from the hospital to the Pierce County Medical Examiner's office as her family will be arriving this week from Hawaii.
That is somebody who is, to put it mildly, deeply invested in public service.
Tacoma police now say they are looking for a vehicle of interest, which was the second to hit the 29-year-old state patrol trooper. Detectives say the vehicle is a dark pickup that is believed to be either a four-door Chevrolet Avalanche or a four-door Cadillac Escalade, possibly with tinted windows. No license plate information has been tracked down at this point. State Patrol says Trooper Gooding was outside her cruiser and alone at the time, helping with a two-car crash. A Department of Transportation incident response vehicle was nearby controlling traffic.
So at this time, the ongoing investigation with Trooper Gooding's incident is still very early on.
Trooper Gooding served 8 years in the Army National Guard before joining Washington State Patrol, graduating from the academy just last year. She was assigned to Tacoma, while her husband, a deputy state fire marshal, is stationed in North Bend. The two were married in 2019 at the State Fire Training Academy.
Both very young people, very vibrant, and both love the Washington State Patrol and the jobs that they signed up for.
Similar scenarios are plaguing our region as well. WSP Public Information Officer Daniel Mosqueda, who serves the Yakima and Tri-Cities area, tells us drivers need to pay attention, especially as the weather is changing.
You never know where the fog is going to be. You don't know what part of the roadways are going to be frozen. So it can be anywhere, to be honest with you. Locally here, recently we had 3 DOT employees that were struck while they were working on the side of State Route 395 near Yelm Avenue. And, so it does happen.
Washington State Patrol says Trooper Gooding is one of 5 troopers struck in crashes statewide in just the past week. Well, highway crashes are already piling up.
That's right. WSP responded to multiple crashes today. And for the men and women working on the side of the road, every second counts.
There is one law that drivers often overlook, but failing to follow it can have deadly consequences.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has what every driver needs to know before heading out.
As holiday travel picks up across Washington, the Washington State Patrol is pushing a life-saving reminder: move over and slow down. Washington's Move Over law protects troopers, firefighters, paramedics, tow truck drivers, and road crews working near traffic.
What that means basically is we want you to slow down. If there's more than one lane in the same direction, move over into that left lane, or if there's a far left lane, that's even better.
Under the law, drivers must move into the next lane away from stopped emergency or work vehicles with flashing lights. If that's not possible, drivers must slow down.
If their lights are activated and they're on the side of a highway, for example, you have to give them a 200-foot buffer zone before and after you go by that scene.
Mosqueda says if you can't move over due to traffic, slowing down about 55 and a 70 can save lives. The risk is already real. In the past week, 6 WSP vehicles have been hit. Just this morning, troopers responded to 11 crashes, many linked to speed and distraction.
Thankfully, there wasn't any serious injury collisions, but we remind the public to please plan ahead, give yourself some extra time.
The move-over law has been in place since 2007 and was expanded in 2012 after more emergency workers were struck or killed.
It can be a split second, and that split second can save your life.
Violations can cost drivers between $200 and $1,000. The message from WSP: move over, slow down, and stay alert. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Washington State Patrol says enforcement of the move-over law will continue through the holiday travel period, with extra troopers on patrol during peak travel days.
They're also asking drivers to check road conditions before heading out and adjust travel times as winter weather continues to impact highways. Washington District 4 congressional candidate Amanda McKinney says if elected, she hopes to cut back on regulations in the agriculture industry. The Yakima County Commissioner says she believes there is too much regulation at both the state and federal levels, and she believes it is hurting local farmers. She says some farmers and ranchers are telling her that rules are leading them to leave the industry.
There's 2 farms a day in Washington state, and those are numbers that we're not going to be able to sustain. We actually need to feed the nation, and it's important that we push back against the weaponization of the EPA specifically.
McKinney says her experience as a county commissioner helps her stand out, and she hopes to bring high energy to Congress if elected.
I'm not here to be an obstructionist. I'm not going to drop bombs. I'm here to actually represent with a backbone those values that Central Washington residents really hold dear.
District 4 will have a new representative after Congressman Dan Newhouse announced his retirement last week. The primary is in August of next year.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, the holiday travel rush creating seasonal challenges at the Tri-Cities Airport. One official sharing timing tips to help passengers avoid delays.
And Stacy's coming back with your full first alert weather forecast. She's getting us all ready for Christmas. Will we have snow on the way in your area? Find out after the break.
T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
The best mornings start with a great night's sleep. And the best time to upgrade your sleep is right now during Walker's Friends and Family Sale.
It's a great time to save at Walker's.
Get end-of-year savings on Beautyrest Black and Purple Gel Flex grid mattresses. Plus, enjoy no money down and 5 years no-interest financing. With free delivery and $300 of free furniture with select sets sold.
Experience better comfort and save during the Friends and Family Sale at Walker's.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business. The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
'Twas just before Christmas, and the sale even Scrooge can't afford to miss is coming!
From 6 p.m. until the wee hours tomorrow, it's Griggs' famous all-night sale.
And today and tomorrow, Griggs is taking a whopping 25% off all toys. Check tomorrow's paper for spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discounts, gifts at clearance prices.
And all day and all night tonight, an extra 25% off all toys.
So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
Hi, I'm Steve Wintery. I'm the pastor at Calvary Chapel, and I'd like to invite you out to our Christmas Eve service. It's going to be on December 24th at 6 p.m., and it's going to be in our outdoor amphitheater. We have a great time out there. We have bonfires. It's going to be a candlelight service, and we sing Christmas carols. We have a good time, and we'd love to have you join us. And so come on out.
Wrap up the holiday season with your Tri-City Americans. The Ants take on the Portland Winterhawks on Saturday, December 27th at 6:05 p.m. Then it's Wednesday, December 31st for our New Year's Eve rivalry game against the Spokane Chiefs at 6:05. Grab your tickets at the Toyota Center box office or Ticketmaster.com.
T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
The holiday travel rush is underway, and the Tri-Cities Airport is expecting one of its busiest seasons.
With more flights and passengers filling the terminal, officials are urging travelers to really plan ahead. Airport staff say check-in lines and security wait times can be longer than usual during the holidays.
Airport Director Buck Taft says arriving early can help keep the experience smooth, even with heavy holiday traffic.
If you're traveling with gifts, just make sure they're not wrapped, or if they're wrapped, be prepared to have to open them. So that's the one that most people are traveling with wrapped gifts. They need to inspect them, then they need to be unwrapped.
With the holiday season in full swing, he says planning ahead is the best way to start your trip on a high note. Travelers are encouraged to check their flight status and arrive an hour and a half early. Taft also expects the parking lot to fill up quickly, so just another reason to give yourself that extra time.
Other news tonight, with tight economic conditions, some Yakima Valley residents are really seeking help this holiday season.
Apple Valley News Now's Natalie Keller tells us about the challenges these individuals and nonprofit organizations are facing.
For the last 3 weeks, Yakima resident Matthew Bailey has been visiting local nonprofits to get back on his feet. He says he was recently released from prison and is trying to get a fresh start. The Sela Natchez Food Bank is one of the resources he's using, but he says all the nonprofits have been helpful.
They've all come together and really helped me take the pressure off of not having anything on a fresh start, and it's really helped me stay positive, not getting down on myself.
Bailey is just one of the Yakima Valley residents seeking help this holiday season. Sela Natchez Food Bank Director Mark Soptic says they provide food to about 1,100 people per month.
They can come once a month, and as you can see today, they're pushing out full carts of food plus sometimes a box.
Soptic says the Sela Natchez Food Bank is meant to be set up like a grocery store where people walk through and select their own items. He says this is meant to help people get food they actually want and promote a sense of normalcy. Soptic says the food bank hasn't seen increased demand this year, but that's not the case everywhere. Lisa Sargent, an envoy for Yakima's Salvation Army, says the organization is seeing increased need for things including food and housing. Sargent points to difficulties finding employment cuts to working hours, and increased costs as reasons for the uptick.
It makes it really hard on them, but we're here to do what we can. 365 days a year. We will be here to support, to provide food, to provide what we can, and we partner with many other agencies as well.
Bailey says he appreciates this kind of support.
I don't really think you can put a price on it at this moment in time. When somebody needs help, they need help, and it's nice to have the resources available.
From Yakima, Natalie Keller, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, thank you for that report, Natalie. We appreciate it. For those who would like to help, both the Sela Natchez Food Bank and the Salvation Army say they are accepting donations.
A once thriving bookstore is making a major comeback. Barnes & Noble plans to open 60 new stores across the United States in 2026. The announcement comes after nearly 2 decades of the company closing stores. The bookseller told USA Today the expansion follows a period of strong sales in existing stores. The new locations are expected to open up in D.C., California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Ohio, Texas, Virginia, and Washington State. The company says the new stores will have a variety of books, toys, games, and more.
Paramount has just upped the ante in its hostile takeover bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. The company has announced that Larry Ellison, the father of Paramount CEO David Ellison, will personally guarantee the $40 billion to bankroll the transaction. The Ellisons will also let shareholders peer into the finances of their family trust. The Warner Brothers Board of Directors has actually rejected Paramount's bid multiple times, the board opting instead to go with an offer from Netflix, which WBD says is more valuable.
The Department of Homeland Security is now offering $3,000 to undocumented immigrants to self-deport by the end of the month. That's triple the $1,000 stipend that's been offered since May. Immigrants who take the offer are also given a free plane ticket. Any civil fines or penalties for failing to leave the country are cleared. The Department of Homeland Security says tens of thousands of people have already taken an exit bonus by self-deporting through the U.S. Customs and Border Protection app.
Well, the Trump administration is suspending federal leases for all large offshore wind projects under construction. The administration cited unspecified national security risks. The move threatens thousands of jobs and cheaper energy and makes a major escalation in President Trump's attacks against offshore wind. The Interior Department didn't specify the national security risks, but did note the potential for wind turbine movement and light reflectivity to interfere with radar. Last year, Sweden blocked new wind farms over similar concerns.
The Food and Drug Administration approved a daily pill of the weight loss drug Wegovy. Right now, patients must get weekly injections of the drug. The pill's maker, Novo Nordisk, said the pill version had about the same weight loss and side effects in clinical trials as the Wegovy shot. The company's lead doctor said the FDA's decision is an alternative for patients who don't like getting shots. The initial cost of the Wegovy pill is expected to be about $150 for patients paying out of pocket. That figure is expected to rise, though, as patients increase the dose. Speaking of your money, beef prices just keep going up, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better anytime soon. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, ground beef cost an average of $6.78 a pound in November. That's a little more than a 2% increase from September and a 15% jump from a year earlier. The record beef prices come as the U.S. has a historically small cattle herd. The Trump administration is trying to fix the problem with measures to increase imports and support for domestic ranchers.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look on our First Alert radar outside. Heavy snow from the Oregon Cascades all the way up to the Canadian border. And that's going to be the case going forward tonight. This big system moving through, mainly impacting our mountains. 37 degrees in Yakima right now. Mostly clear skies there this evening. Our feels like temp a chilly 35. And look at that, we're starting to gain 2 minutes of daylight now that we've passed our winter solstice. Here's what the system looks like tomorrow. Once again, impacts from the atmospheric river that's been inundating California, Southern California, now going to move to the center part of Oregon and eventually push up to where we could see some showers and more mountain snow showers in our Cascades. So let's take a look at our future cast. This is what it looks like tonight. We're seeing the Cascade mountain snow decreasing as we get into tomorrow. Look for cloudy skies through the region, but we are going to see a chance of some snow popping up here in our Blue Mountains as well. Next chance of rain comes in Tuesday evening, and again, more snow popping up in those east slopes of the Cascades. Through our region, we'll see a few light rain showers, and we'll continue to see heavy snow as we get into the early morning hours of Christmas Eve. Unsettled with rain showers coming through and continued Cascade mountain snow. So white Christmas for the mountains, it's looking like. However, we are going to continue to see wet weather through our region. And then as you keep seeing those pops of blue coming across the Cascades, that's mountain snow. So pretty good amount over the weekend. White Pass Ski Resort opened this past weekend. It's been a while. 7 inches of accumulation through Christmas Day. Snoqualmie could see another 4 inches. But once again, they may be getting that tonight just because of the heavy snow. If you're traveling to the west side over the next couple of days, look for wet weather. Check your past reports. If you're traveling into the Portland area, same advice. Check the Columbia River Gorge and look for wet weather if you head there. And if you're heading towards the Spokane area, especially tomorrow in those morning hours, look for fog and freezing fog and then wet weather once you get there for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. If air travel is in your future, well, there's been disruptions along the west coast due to the atmospheric river coming in. It's caused lots of delays. If you're heading to back east, Montreal, New York, the New England area, you could also be dealing with that as well. Locally, our Christmas forecast, well, not looking white, guys, but there's a 30% chance of precipitation, mainly rain. However, in Ellensburg, we could see a few snowflakes there with rain mixed with snow, definitely in our forecast. All right, so there you go. That's the final on your Christmas, white Christmas. All right, temperatures overnight tonight, once again, chilly. You could definitely feel the cold in the air if you step outside right now. And be aware of fog and freezing fog. We had several accidents in our area because that roadway collects that freezing fog and it's slick out there. So they call that black ice, and that could be the case between 4 and 1 tomorrow afternoon. Ellensburg's going to start seeing that before 1 o'clock tomorrow as well. So that's the outlook there. Temperature wise, we're running above average for the most part. Look for those rain showers specifically on Wednesday, a chance on Christmas. Going into our Christmas weekend, it's looking pretty good. Black Friday has a slight chance of rain and we could see some breezy winds. Taking a look at Yakima, staying there in the 40s. Overnight lows, though, getting down there below the freezing level. So then once again, that's when we can see the slick roads out around the area. Ellensburg, we'll see that dense fog overnight and into the morning hours. Looks like we'll see rain there Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We could see a wintry mix now, mainly in those early morning hours. The good news is as Christmas Day progresses, it'll start to clear up. So less chances of rain moving into Friday. So if anyone needs to test out a new scooter or, roller skates, what do kids get these days? You might be doing pretty good on Christmas afternoon. So a little bit of rain, wet in the morning, but better in the day. I grew up in Southern California. It would be 70, 75 degrees. On Christmas, we'd be out roller skating and,
Yeah, you would be doing that.
Yeah, that's what we did.
We won't be testing our toboggans, I guess,
but
this year.
Kids will get those scooters and all those kind of outdoor toys. So good opportunity to test them out in the afternoon on Christmas.
All right.
All for that.
There you go.
Let the kids go play, right?
Yes.
All right, well, still to come. Why today combines baking, sharing, and sampling my favorite thing, cookies. We'll be right back.
With all the excitement of the holiday season, getting into an auto accident is something you can do without. So remember to buckle up, drive safely, no texting, and please don't drink and drive. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Christmas time is fast approaching, and it's not too late to get just what your family gathering needs from Honey Baked Ham. Pick up one of our famous fully cooked spiral cut hams, glazed to perfection, just heat and serve. We also offer fully cooked turkey breasts. And don't forget, Honey Baked Ham makes the perfect holiday gift. Complete your feast with our incredible sides and delicious desserts. Visit Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard or call 579-5855 or go to honeybaked.com to place your order and put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
You're invited to our Christmas light show.
The chill of winter has always been warmed by the glow of tradition, which sometimes starts as a simple gift that is then passed from generation to generation. The holiday season gives us just one more reason to find joy in the little things. And as years fly by, we realize the true gift is actually in the time we get to share together. This season, as past gifts turn into today's treasures, here's to creating that one more cherished moment with the ones you love. Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, celebrating tradition since 1905.
Unwrap the gift of music at Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. Bring home the timeless sound of a Yamaha piano this holiday season, either acoustic or digital pianos. Enjoy 0% financing for 24 months now through January 5th. Available in-store and online. From uprights to grands and the Yamaha Clavinova, all delivering incredible sound with a beautifully natural feel. Make your home sing this Christmas with Yamaha from Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos in Richland.
Is it cold outside? Chuck here from Pizza Speedway in Kennewick. Swing by and grab hot pizza in minutes. Right now, buy one pizza, get one free of equal or lesser value. Limit one per customer. With this deal, you can get 2 large pizzas for $17 plus tax. Call ahead or walk in to order. Then cruise the drive-thru or step inside to pick up. Just mention this ad for the discount. Cozy up with a slice and a flavored energy drink or soda infusion. Visit us today at 525 North Edison in Kennewick. Pizza Speedway. Dinner in a flash.
Prosser's most colorful adventure is at Splat-It. Throw paint, get messy, and have a blast. For kids, adults, parties, and nights out, Splat-It has it all. Book now at splatitnw.com.
With all the excitement of the holiday season, getting into an auto accident is something you can do without. So remember to buckle up, drive safely, no texting, and please don't drink and drive. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
On the health beat now, if you are planning to travel over the holidays, experts say being in crowded places or celebrating with others indoors increases your risk of being exposed to respiratory viruses. Mandy Gaither talks to a doctor about how to stay healthy during holiday travel.
It's the happiest and busiest time of year, and if you're celebrating the holiday with others or traveling this season, you're at increased risk of catching a winter virus.
We are going to be inside a lot more, especially a lot of places right now. The weather outside, as the song says, is frightful.
Infectious diseases Dr. Jared Fox with Orlando Health says during winter months, we have to watch out for respiratory viruses like COVID-19, flu, RSV, and human metapneumovirus, which causes symptoms similar to a cold. Then there's GI bugs like norovirus.
We see it most commonly in the winter months as more people are gathering indoors.
Fox says to avoid touching your face and wash hands frequently to protect yourself. And he says to make sure you're up to date on vaccinations, which can prevent severe illness.
Influenza vaccine, our COVID-19 vaccine, getting our boosters, especially for the immunocompromised and the elderly, and the RSV vaccine as well for the older population, our pneumococcal vaccine as well.
If you're traveling by airplane or other public transportation, Fox says wearing a mask can help decrease risk, especially if you're seated next to someone you don't know. And if you're sick this holiday season, help stop the spread of germs by staying home.
We're going to have more people inside. You're going to be exposed. So doing everything that we can to lessen that so we don't have to miss out on our holiday gatherings that we enjoy.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Dr. Fox says a new flu variant called a subclade K is currently spreading in the U.S. Because of that, doctors are expecting to see an increase in the amount of flu cases this year.
Time now for a little What's Trending. Here's another reason to indulge this holiday season. Today is National Cookie Exchange Day.
That is when each person in a group bakes their own version of the goodies. Then they exchange cookies to try different recipes.
That's right. And here's a little history to snack on from the nationaltoday.com. Persia holds the title for baking the earliest cookies back in the 7th century. Wow.
Okay. All right, this is a talker. A lot of people are talking about this story here. Americans could have a new, or America, I should say, could have a new millionaire before Christmas Day.
So the Powerball jackpot rolled over again on Saturday, and now an estimated $1.6 billion is up for grabs in tonight's drawing. That happened just a short while ago.
That's right. That is the 4th largest prize in the game's history.
If a ticket matches all 6 balls in tonight's draw, the winning ticket holder can choose a lump sum payment of about $735 million before tax.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Oh my goodness. Do you guys want the numbers real quick? I got them up here.
Oh, you have them?
I pulled them up. Okay, so it says Monday, December 22nd. Checking, that's today. Okay, 3, 18, 36, 41, 54 with Powerball 7. So there you have it.
I bought a ticket when I went on break.
Did any of that sound familiar?
I don't know. I have to go look when I get home. If you don't see me in the near future, I wonder what the taxes are on that. I mean, that's a lot of money, so whatever the taxes are, you pay them, but what are the taxes on that amount of money?
I mean, I think you happily pay them, right?
Right, absolutely. Not going to complain.
All right, well, in other news, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're moving across state lines. The NFL team announced plans today to move the franchise's headquarters from Missouri to Kansas. They'll also move into a new stadium.
Yeah, Kansas City straddles the state lines of Kansas and Missouri, so the move won't be far.
That's right. The franchise turned down amended plans from local and Missouri officials. The planned new stadium in Kansas will be a dome and projected to be ready for the Chiefs' 2031 season. So what, they aren't in Kansas? Like, I didn't know they weren't in Kansas. Anyway, what do I know?
All right, well, still ahead, we have a final look at your forecast, Stacy.
When we come right back, your reason to smile.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Look, if you're getting older, like I am, you're probably beginning to realize that sooner or later you're going to need some medical care. And sometimes the best place to get that care is in your own home. It just is. So if that's your situation, I suggest you call Chinook Home Health Care. There should be a number on your screen here to refer to. You give them a call. They are the people who will take care of you.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Some drives feel bigger than the road itself. They speak to driving change right here at home. During the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at McCurley Subaru, you can get a new car and make a real impact. Choose a national charity or our local hometown charity and give back in a way that matters. Subaru and McCurley Subaru will donate a portion of every vehicle sold. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
There's a million reasons to celebrate New Year's Eve, and winning $1 million is one of them. On New Year's Eve, Wild Horse Resort and Casino is giving everyone a free entry to be one of 12 finalists in the $1 million Monte Carlo Grand Prize. Come claim your entry, then play in the Casino Royale with fun money and win real prizes, including a trip into the Cash Cube. Continue the night with live music, dancing, and more on New Year's Eve. Play, party, and win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
She saw a link.
Through, I think it was Apple Valley News.
And in less than a year, her family had their first home. Thanks to Letitia Young for using a link at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
It's an amazing feeling.
Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we're going to have all of your top stories and updates. And how is that Christmas forecast looking?
Yeah, if you're dreaming of a white Christmas, you might have to keep dreaming. I'll talk about very low wind snow chances for low elevations tomorrow morning at 5.
And welcome back. We always like to end on a positive note and make you smile. So come take a look at your screen. We have a beautiful sunset there from Walla Walla, submitted by a great viewer. And if you'd like to get your photo on TV, that QR code, take your camera, take a picture of that, and submit your photo. Again, thanks to our good friend there in Walla Walla for a beautiful photo. Thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. Reason to smile. All right, let's talk about the headlines. Snowing in the Cascades tonight, pretty heavy as a matter of fact. We're tracking fog and freezing fog in the area. We had some slick roads and a few accidents this morning. That's very possible once again, and fog's pretty hard to predict and pinpoint, so be prepared for that in those early morning hours. Check those past reports before you hit the road. We have a chance of showers, mostly in our lower elevations, Tuesday through Friday. White Christmas, unfortunately, not looking good. But what is looking good is once we do get to Christmas, like I said, other than a little bit of rain in the morning and maybe even some mixed precip in Ellensburg, things will clear up and you should have a fairly nice Christmas day. Out your door tomorrow, chilly, especially in Ellensburg, Yakima, even Tri-Cities sitting just above the freezing level, cloudy skies, and then look for those pop-up rain chances later on in the afternoon, and those temperatures not getting warm. But with that being said, temperatures are still above average for this time of the year in December, closer to what they should be, but still on the warm side. All right, make sure you download the Apple Valley News Now weather app. This will be your best friend. It's me in your pocket, or the weather forecast, I should say, in your pocket. And I love the alerts. I use it all the time. It tells me when rain's coming. It lets me know when snow's coming. So get the app.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.